Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Ellen Truskowski, and I am the Director of Student Assignment for Pinellas County Schools. Tonight, we're just talking about the different choices that you as Pinellas County families have for your children. We have lots of different choices. Pinellas County Schools is considered a district of choice, which means you have many different options. We'll be joined by 4 different schools tonight, kind of to showcase and highlight what they have to offer and talk about some of the different options that you as families have with our district. So we're going to take you through part slideshow, part video, and part live conversation tonight, and just kind of going over the different educational choices that you have as a family of Pinellas County Schools. So when I talked about us being a district of choice, you have a lot of different choices, everything starting from your neighborhood school to district application programs. We have Pinellas Virtual School. We also offer special assignment requests where you may want to attend a different school other than your zone school. Special attendance permits for those people who are coming from out of county. We offer Summer Bridge, and we offer charter schools and home education. So there are a lot of different choices. And for sake of your time, we want to narrow it down. So tonight, we're really just going to focus on a couple of those choices. We're going to focus on your neighborhood or zone school. We're going to then talk a little bit about special assignment requests, district application programs, and a little bit with ESE on what options you have if you have an exceptional student. We want to start with your zone or neighborhood school because that is your first choice, and it is a choice. If you're not comfortable, if you work closer to another school, there's always something called a special assignment request where you'll be able to choose or apply for a different school. But your neighborhood school is your first choice, and there are a lot of great neighborhood schools in our district. If you're not sure, you're just moving to our county, there's a very easy way to figure out what school you are zoned for. If you go to this website, pcsb.org/zone, you're going to go and you'll see, you're just going to enter your digits of your address, and then you'll also enter the first couple letters of your street address. What will then populate is your zone school. So you'll get the elementary, middle, and high school that you are zoned for. And that's going to be your first choice. So if you are coming in, you're moving to the district, and you don't apply for one of the other options, you will be assigned to your zone school. We're going to start off by highlighting some of those zone schools. Some of the zone schools also have DAP programs, so you may learn a little bit about that as well. We're going to start off with San Jose Elementary School.
Hello, I am Lisa Brown, the proud principal of San Jose Elementary. Here is what you need to know about how special it is to be a San Jose Hawk. San Jose is a small neighborhood school offering a world-class education in a nurturing community environment. We promote acceptance and inclusiveness through building close relationships with our students and families. At San Jose, we provide an education for the whole child. We have something to offer every kind of learner, including chorus, STEM academies, after-school tutoring, enrichment clubs, an on-site gifted program, special education services, science lab, computer lab, student laptops for home use, all at no cost to our families. In addition to the many extracurricular possibilities for our students, San Jose is uniquely positioned near Hammock Park, providing an enriching natural setting. This allows us to offer opportunities to engage, learn, grow, and connect in our outdoor classroom through planting, observing, harvesting, and tastings in our organically grown farm-to-table school garden. For more information about San Jose, please contact us at the school website or call us at the school office at 727-469-5956. We look forward to meeting you. Contact us to schedule your after-school tour. Hello. I am Lisa Brown, the proud principal at San Jose Elementary, and I'm here with Dana Zychek, our community liaison. I hope that you enjoyed our Points of Pride video that you had the opportunity to see. At San Jose, we are 60 years of proud traditions, and we provide a world-class education to generations of families. We're a neighborhood school where students attend, and then they grow, and then their children attend our school as well, and even grandchildren. We have grandparents who attended San Jose, and they bring their grandkids back, and their grandchildren are attending. We even have some students who, after they grow and finish college, they return to San Jose as teachers. We've got 2 people right now who attended San Jose, and they came back to teach at San Jose. So our generations continue and always come back. So while our school has been established for many years, we're continuing to enhance our programs and facilities. You just heard about many of our programs that we have at San Jose, but we're also in the process of enhancing our campus and our buildings. Our current enhancements include a new pre-K pod. We're going to be, by the start of next school year, we're going to have 3 brand new pre-K classrooms decked out with all the latest and updated materials and furniture and technology. Our media center and cafeteria is in the process of being remodeled, and during the summer, we're going to be undergoing a major expansion of our front office and reorienting the entrance to our campus to the west, from the west off of San Jose. So while we are in the process of enhancing and remodeling our school, one thing will always remain the same. We are at San Jose, we're a small neighborhood school, and the students and families develop very close personal relationships with our teachers and staff. And so for that reason, I'd like to personally invite you to come to San Jose, get a personal tour, one-on-one with you, your family, so that we can show you what it feels like to be part of our really close-knit environment at San Jose. So I have Dana Zychek here with me. She is our family and community liaison. She's also the mom of young children, and recently she was in your same position. She was visiting schools, educating herself, trying to make every effort to make the best school decision for her children. So Dana, tell us your thoughts about San Jose.
Thank you, Mrs. Brown. If you're a parent or a caregiver of children like me, you want what's best for them, and of course you do. You know them the best, and you should want what's best for them. You already know there are a lot of choices out there in our county for schooling, but one thing you may be surprised to find is that your neighborhood school might have all of the things you're looking for, and if you would just go there and meet the staff and tour the campus, you might find everything you were hoping to find. When my family first moved here, I did what many of you probably did, which was go to all of the schools that people tell you should have your children go to. And while I found a lot of great places with many different programs, many focused on the arts or STEM or gifted or academic rigor, I just wondered as a parent, why can't I find all of these things under one roof? Why can't I have it all? And I realized I can. And my husband grew up in Dunedin, and he just encouraged me, you haven't finished looking until you've checked out San Jose, which is the school we were zoned for. So he was right. San Jose is walking distance from our school. I went and I had a tour with my kids, and it had everything we were looking for under one roof. Not only did it have music and art and STEM and on-site gifted and a garden and fun and free after-school clubs, the most important thing we found there were dedicated teachers and staff who really love the kids like they're their own. So as a parent, what more could you ask for? It was everything our family was looking for. So your child maybe didn't get into the DAP you were looking for. Many of us have been in that position, and we've felt that same frustration. But maybe there's an even better option for your student you don't know about. There definitely was for mine. My daughter went to San Jose from K through 5th. She's now happily at Dunedin Highland Middle, enrolled in the Center for Gifted Studies, and she's thriving. My son's still a happy second grader at San Jose, living his best life. So we found a home at San Jose, and I would love to give you a tour and show you all the wonderful things about our school and just show you why your family would love to be part of our family also.
Thank you, Dana. We appreciate your attention tonight, and I sincerely hope that you will take us up on our offer to come and have a personal tour, because you really haven't finished your school shopping until you've visited San Jose. So please give us a call or email us, and we'll be glad to give you a personal tour. Thank you so much for the time, Ellen.
Thank you so much. So just like San Jose, we have lots of hidden gems at our neighborhood or zone schools. I'm now going to turn it over to a school that has both the neighborhood population and a phenomenal conservative of the arts program. So this is Sandy Lane Elementary.
Hi, my name is Jeff Moss, proud principal of Sandy Lane Elementary Conservatory for the Arts. Here's what you need to know about our school. We are a unique school in North Pinellas County in that we are the only school to have an arts conservatory and a brand new performing arts wing. Our arts conservatory has 2 visual arts rooms, 2 music rooms, and a full-size dance studio. Because of this unique staffing model, we can offer smaller class sizes for our performing arts and visual arts education programs and more personal attention to artistry and skills. Our school has a strings program that begins in primary classes. Focus is on orchestral strings with additional instruction on ukuleles and guitars in the intermediate grades. 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students also have the opportunity of choosing an extra dance, visual art, or music class to further enrich their arts education here at Sandy Lane Conservatory. In addition to our expanded visual and performing arts program, we offer arts integration in the general education classroom. At each grade level, we have a DAP cluster that works to integrate visual art, music, dance, and movement into other content areas. Instead of diminishing classroom content, authentic arts integration elevates the engagement of students and the rigor of content, which leads to academic and developmental achievement. We hope that you will join us here at the Arts Lane, because together we can dream it, believe it, and achieve it. For more information about Sandy Lane Conservatory for the Arts, visit our school website or just call us at 727-469-5974.
Hi, I am Maria Athanasoulis, and I'm the Arts Coordinator for the Conservatory for the Arts at Sandy Lane Elementary. As you heard Ellen said, we are a community school with a DAP program, so you get the best of both worlds at our school. We are finishing up our 2nd year as a district application program, so we still have room to grow and welcome you to our Conservatory for the Arts. As you heard Dr. Moss say, we're arts as a curriculum, but we're also arts as integration. So I want to start off talking a little bit about arts as a curriculum. Yes, we have 2 amazing visual arts teachers, so we're able to focus on different media in those visual art. So we have a dry arts room that focuses more on animation and digital, and we also have a wet materials room. We have pottery wheels, we work on clay, some 3D sculptures as well, so we can focus on different media. We have 2 music teachers. We are starting instruction K through 2 with the orchestral strings. No other school has that, where it's part of the general curriculum that we're having. Once students get to 3rd grade, they have a choice of choosing viola or cello in their focus groups, and then we expand that strings program by adding concert ukuleles in the intermediate program. The 2nd general music education room focuses on percussion. It is general education with drumming and with malleted percussion instruments. So you heard us talk about focus groups. When students get into 3rd grade, they can choose an additional arts class. So this year, some of our choices are Clay Lab, and we also have in the other visual arts room 3D with a 3D printer. We have digital art with animation, and we also have wearable art. It's a textile class, and our 5th grade students are absolutely thriving. We have a boys percussion group, and we do have our mixed strings group in our 4th and 5th grade strings. Now, arts integration is a little bit more difficult to define, but what it means is those general education classrooms combine arts and teach it within the lesson. For example, science and music, teaching the standards, whether it's project-based, whether it's some kind of hands-on activity that focuses on those dual standards. Visual art and ELA, you find those natural, authentic connections, which allow the students to learn at a deeper and more rigorous level. So those students in the arts integration classroom, which is the DAP, actually move together in their clusters, as you heard Dr. Moss say, and they will stay together through their K through 5. We also are proud partners to 2 local arts organizations. We are a school partner with Ruth Eckerd Hall and also Dunedin Fine Arts Centers. Both of those organizations come to our school as well as us going out to them through outreach programs and also educational programs within the school for our scholars. I'm sorry, now I have to look at my notes here because I just drew a blank. We also have artists in residence where we've had week-long programs of someone coming in and working with our scholars, whether it's just through the DAP program or working with the entire school. If you want to find out more about the Conservatory for the Arts, we have another Discovery Night this Tuesday, March 9th, where you can come experience that arts environment at Sandy Lane Elementary. It starts at 6 o'clock. It is a live event. Masks are required. And we will have different tours so that we can maintain your safety and physically distance. You'll have an opportunity to see the work that the students have done in the arts integration classrooms, as well as touring that performing arts wings and the visual arts classroom. So if you want more information about us, call our school, check out our website, or you can email me directly. The best way to find out more about our school is to come join us for Discovery Night, Tuesday, March 9th. I look forward to seeing you at the Arts Lane. Thank you so much for allowing us wherever you happen to be viewing this. Now back over to Ellen.
Thank you. For those of you who are just joining us, we are going over some of the different options and choices that you have with Pinellas County Schools. Some of those we just had to share out from San Jose and Sandy Lane. If you have any questions, please just write them in the chat box and we will get to them at the end of the program. I'm going to introduce you now to Osceola Middle. So a lot of times people get in their heads that there's only certain programs at district application schools. Some of the zone schools have the same type of programs or even better. So we're going to take you over to Osceola Middle so you can learn about the school itself and their STEAM Academy.
Greetings, I'm Dr. Lowry, proud principal here at Osceola Middle School. Please join me as we take a journey to explore the amazing things taking place at our school.
Osceola Middle School is a community-based school which has a robust menu of options for students and families to engage in a rich middle school experience. Osceola Middle School STEAM Academy is one of the major pillars of our school community. This academy affords students of all learning modalities opportunities to engage in rich, hands-on, project-based learning with their colleagues led by our phenomenal staff. Osceola Middle School AVID program is a major pillar that covers all things academics here at Osceola Middle. This research-based program truly challenges and supports all students through the use of educational practices or structures that foster teamwork with academic accountability. Osceola Middle School boasts a rich, creative, and performing arts program that supplements the Pinellas County Schools' strategic goals and lauds the many accolades students have received for their quality work both locally as well as on a state level. For more information about our school, please contact us by visiting our website or give us a call at the school within school hours. We look forward to you joining the Osceola Middle School experience. Thank you.
Good evening. I'd like to take an opportunity to welcome you. First of all, thank you for being here, and more importantly, welcome you to come out and give us an opportunity to showcase the many great things taking place at our community-based school. Osceola Middle School is located in the beautiful gem city of Seminole, Florida. We have, as I stated in the video, a number of robust programs to meet all of the students' various needs. We have a very, very, very engaged staff as well as school community. We are a community-based school. As my colleagues over at San Jose mentioned, we had a number of staff members who are former students there. We have a number of our students who have parents who attended our school. So again, it's a community-based school. We love our kids. We love our community. We also love the great things taking place. We host three major pillars at our school, one of them being our STEAM program. The STEAM, the acronym, stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics. Again, under that umbrella, it addresses the many modalities that students learn, and it also encourages them to participate in project-based learning. The second one is our AVID, which the acronym stands for Advancement via Individual Determination, which is a research-based program that encourages students to take rigorous courses, but it also provides research strategies to encourage collaboration, along with the support needed to scaffold them as they learn the rigorous coursework. The third piece here, we have a higher than usual academic behavior and attendance expectation throughout our school community, in which we hold students and ourselves to high levels of accountability. We have a very, very, very extensive support for our exceptional students, our ESOL students, which are our ELL students, and our gifted services that are also provided to those students who are gifted, who have been identified as gifted and talented. I encourage you to come on out and join us on Monday evening. We understand that parents do have to work, so we're hosting 3 sessions on Monday evening. Our first session beginning at 5 o'clock, second at 5:30, and the third at 6 o'clock p.m. for you to have an opportunity to meet our teachers, learn a little bit more about the great opportunities we have. And again, I welcome you to join us for the Osceola Middle School experience. After-hour tours will be available. You may visit our website as of tonight to schedule an after-hours tours with myself or one of my staff members to, again, walk the campus, really get an opportunity to see the rich experience and the student designs and displays littered throughout our campus. Again, it takes a village to raise a child, and we are that village for your child. So give us an opportunity, come out and see all the great things, and thanks again for the opportunity. Without further ado, back to Ellen.
Thank you so much. So we're going to continue on with another school that has 3 different DAP programs as well as a great zone population and different career academies to offer. So we're now going to learn a little bit about Tarpon Springs High School.
Hello, my name is Lisa Fatalides. I'm the proud principal of Tarpon Springs High School, and here's what you need to know about our fabulous school. We offer a variety of specialized academic pathways for students that include advanced placement, ACE, as well as Tarpon High Collegiate, where students have opportunity to earn up to 30 college credit hours on campus applicable towards an Associate in Arts degree. Our ACE program awarded 28 ACE diplomas in the 2019-20 school year, and we continue to maintain a proud 85% ACE exam pass rate. We tenaciously prepare our students for college, career, and military success. Last year, our graduation rate was 97%, which was a 1-point increase from the year before and set a school milestone record. We awarded 324 industry certifications to students and also steadily maintained an average of 12 military enlistments in our senior class. Our band is nationally recognized and competes at all levels, local, state, regional, and national competitions within the Bands of America and Essentially Ellington festivals. Our jazz ensemble was invited to New York City 2 years in a row to participate in the Essentially Ellington Festival at Lincoln Center with famed jazz musician Wynton Marsalis. Also, our jazz ensemble was featured in Tampa Bay area Best Bands, and we are the only school to set this, as all other bands were non-school professionals. For more information about Tarpon Springs High School, please go to our website or call us at 727-943-4900.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you all. And I have many things to share about the wonderful opportunities at Tarpon Springs High School. As you can see in the video, we have several different pathways that speak to many interests and many different family and student needs. Several key milestones that I'd like to talk about before we get started this evening is to share that our faculty is committed to 100% student success. So all operations, all curriculum decisions, and all opportunities for students are laser focused on our vision. In addition, we execute these items following our mission, which is to prepare students with the skill set necessary to be successful in life. And as you will notice with several details I'll be sharing in a few minutes, all the decisions and opportunities on campus do just that. We have two curriculum pathways, curriculum majors. We have an ACE program, which is our accelerated core course program, and we also have general studies for students that may not be prepared or interested in taking the ACE curriculum. We also have 5 district application pathways, which include veterinary science, culinary arts, band instrumental, band vocal, as well as ACE, which can be students can apply and receive through the district application process. We also have 7 elective pathways, which are 4-year pathways for students that that speak to different strengths, interests, and hobbies. We have a 4-year pathway in business that includes prep for Microsoft Office Suite certification, entrepreneurial studies, digital design, and Adobe, as well as programming. We have an early childhood program on campus, which is a operating preschool for students in, that are age 3, and we have students that are working towards their certification in early childhood education. We have an AVID program, and we also have Advanced Placement Capstone, which is another accelerated program that we do offer on campus, and we encourage students that are looking for that opportunity to become college prep and ready. We will be starting a musical theater program this year. We have expanded that to 2 teachers that will be taking the helm and will be running this, and we can't be prouder to bring additional skills in the performing arts to campus. Also, in addition, we have full athletic programs. We have in the process of actually installing an artificial turf in our football stadium. We have a collegiate level football locker room, and we are growing and expanding our football roster every day. We have soccer, boys and girls, volleyball, swimming, golf, tennis, flag football, which has now become a college-sanctioned sport, and so we're hoping to have many students this year get awarded college scholarships in flag football, softball, baseball, and track. We also have dual enrollment. We have dual enrollment opportunities, which is a wonderful experience for students to go in and take a dual enrollment course to earn both high school credit and college credit, which is transferable with their grade point average to their college of choice as a freshman. We have on campus, and we also have articulations with Nova Southeastern University, St. Petersburg College, USF, University of Florida, and now we will be expanding to Pinellas Technical College in Clearwater and St. Petersburg. We also work closely with our community, and as we said, we are a community school rich in tradition, and with that, we have a great fellowship with Rotary International, the Rotarians of Tarpon Springs, and also the City of Tarpon commissioners are very much in support of our campus and our operations, and we cannot be prouder. If you have any additional questions, please take advantage of an opportunity to come out and shadow. We do have many seats available for shadowing in the several weeks ahead, and we do offer personalized campus tours. That information has been posted on the website here, and also our school website. Please feel free to reach out, and we're happy to have you and show you all the good things Tarpon High. Now back to you, Ellen.
Thank you so much. So as you can see, we have quite a variety of different types of schools and programs to offer your children. I'm going to talk a little bit about the different ways that you can get to one of those programs. And we're going to start off with the special assignment requests. Special assignment requests allow you to apply for a spot for your child to attend a school that's not the zone school. So you went in, you did your zone spot, you see where your zone school is, but maybe you work closer to Osceola Middle and you would like to get a school that's closer to where you work. You can apply for something called a special assignment request, and that will be based on capacity. So as long as there's room at a school, there's a lottery, we would allow you apply April 1st through the 15th, same way as a district application program. You would go on to reservation.pcsb.org. One of the selections or tabs is going to be for the special assignment request. That special assignment request will allow you to apply for a school that's not your zone school. You will find out the results of this before the end of the school year. There's also a late application period, which will open up on April 27th and run through July 21st. So you will find out if you're granted one of those before the school year starts. One of the biggest questions we get is you may not have gotten a seat in a DAP program, so you're waitlisted, so then you apply for an SAR as a backup. If you get that SAR or special assignment request, you will remain on the wait list. If you accepted a seat at the district application program and you applied for an SAR or special assignment request, it'll take you out of the magnet. So what will happen is my office will be calling anyone who did accept a seat in the magnet to say you're going to be offered an SAR. If you accept, you will lose your district application program seat. So you will get a phone call ahead of time to let you know that. But if you're still on the wait list, you can definitely accept an SAR and remain on that wait list for that. So as I said, this is allowing you to attend a non-zone school. Special attendance requests or assignment requests are not good for district application programs because that's another application program. So you already have to apply to attend one of the magnet or fundamental programs, just as you would apply for special assignment request. One thing I will say with special assignment or attendance requests is that we do not provide transportation, so please note that if you do apply for that, what we call an SAR, you would be expected to provide your own transportation. As I said, the initial application period is April 1st through the 15th. We do have a late application period, which is the 27th through July 12th. And then you will get the results for the initial one will be by the end of the school year, and then we'll have 2 other rounds over the summer where you would get results for the special assignment request. The next thing we're going to talk about is district application programs. So if you went on during the acceptance period and you saw that you were given a temporary waitlist number, that number may change during this week. So this week of the district application program process is the newly invited sibling priorities as well as an appeal week. So there may be people who are marked as ineligible and they will appeal and they get put back on the wait list. Also, one sibling may have gotten in and the other didn't. So you may get someone who claims a newly invited sibling priority, which is going to give that sibling a better chance on the wait list. So during this week, schools are working with families to see if they are appealing, if they're putting them back on the wait list, but to make that work. So after this Friday, Wait lists are finalized. Anyone who accepted another program is going to be deleted off the wait list. So you might be 121, but 4 or 5, or sometimes even up to 20 other people before you on that wait list accepted another program. And so you may go up, you may go down. Starting March 8th, so next Monday, you'll be able to contact that school directly and find out what your wait list number is. If you're wondering, like, how do you get called from a school, that wait list number, the school will, once seats open up, the school will call or email you from that wait list number in numerical order. So you can periodically call the school and check in on that number. It's not the same as the acceptance period where you go back online. Wait lists are handled completely by the school. And we're gonna go through a couple more slides. So there's also a late application period for district application programs. So maybe you missed the first application period and you want to apply for another program or apply for a different program. You can go on during the late application period and you can apply for a different program, or you can add programs on. If you got a wait list number of 400 something, the likelihood of 400 people before you changing their mind and leaving is slim. So you may want to change that choice or add a different program on. You can do that during the late application period. The late application period will open on March 23rd and run through December 31st. And you might get a call from that wait list. If you are in kindergarten through 7th grade, they can call all the way up to March 1st of next year. And if you are 7th or 8th grade through 12th grade, you may get a call from the wait list up until the second week of January. So just because you don't necessarily start out of school doesn't mean that you won't get called off the wait list. Starting March, actually this Saturday, so March 6th, we're gonna have a list up of schools that still have available seats, and we can kind of give you an idea of the wait list number for that as well. So if you go to our website at pcsb.org/DAP, you'll be able to see which programs still have capacity or room. The next thing I wanted to talk a little bit about, which you would apply through the district application program, is Pinellas Virtual School. So we still have the option of Pinellas Virtual School, which is not the same as My PCS Online. It is a franchise of the Florida Virtual School System. All the instruction is delivered virtually. The content is available 24/7, and they'll work at their own pace. So that is still an option. If you wanted to apply for it next year, you would just go on, starting March 23rd, to that reservation.pcsb.org, and you would apply for Pinellas Virtual through the district application program application piece. I did want to mention, because I know a lot of people are out of county and applying through something called a special attendance permit. So we do allow, based off of Florida mandate 1002.31, for people to attend a school if there's room. However, in that mandate, it does give preferential treatment. So there is an order of preference or priorities that we do follow and with that. So active duty military children get preference. Students who have been relocated due to foster care get preference. If they move to another school zone on a court order change. And then Pinellas County residents get preference. So for those of you who may have already applied for next year and wondering why you didn't hear back yet, it's because Pinellas County residents get preference to those seats. So we will give time for Pinellas County residents to get the seats. Then we look, and if there's room and there's no wait list, we will go ahead and give out those special attendance permits. I also want to mention that we still have educational options and choices for our exceptional students. We have 2 different departments. One handles K through 12, and the other handles pre-K. The K through 12 information is shown on the screen. There's a transfer team who will look at your address and let you know what options are available for you and which schools. They'll also work to make the reservation for that school and be able to answer any types of questions. We have the same type of option available for our pre-K students. So students who are 3 through 5, we do have an ESC transfer team for that as well, and more information about the ESC programs. At this time, we're going to open it up to questions. So please write them in the chat box. We will answer questions as we go along. If we do not get any addressed, we will go in tonight or tomorrow, and you can always call the student assignment office or email us, and we will be glad to respond to any question.
What happens if my daughter was put on the wait list? She was in 121st place. What is the chances of her getting into her school before the 2021-22 school year starts?
So the first thing we would need to do or check is you would want to contact the school starting Monday on March 8th and see if you're still 121. If it's a situation where some people may not have gotten any offers, but some people got 3 or 4, depending on the schools that they chose. So if those 3 or 4 people chose a different program, they're going to come off the wait list. So it all depends on where your number ends up as that final number. Most schools can give you an idea on how far down they get from that waitlist calls. We've had some schools who call maybe, depending on the grade, anywhere from 15, and we have other schools who have pulled in over 45 people off the waitlist. Since schools individually handle that, they would be your best source of information as far as how far down they typically go. I will tell you, last year with COVID, it was a little bit different, but most schools can give you an average idea of if you have a good chance or if it's slim. I would say if you're 100 plus, it's going to be a stretch with that, because 100 people who accepted before you are going to have to either decline, move, or change their mind before they would get to you.
Will applying for and accepting a spot through a special attendance request remove you from the wait list for a DAP? No. So if you are on a DAP wait list and you apply for an SAR, you would still remain on that wait list. What it will do is if you have already accepted a DAP seat and then accept the SAR, that special attendance or a special assignment request will supersede the DAP. So if you don't decline the special assignment request, you will now be at the special assignment school and not the DAP program. So it won't impact you if you're on the wait list, but it will take you out of a program if you accept it. And as I said earlier, my office will call all those people ahead of time to kind of say, heads up, if you accept this, you will lose your DAP seat. And then that way, if we get that response that you would prefer the DAP, we'll take you off the SAR list so that you're getting the school that you want. Currently, I am zoned for Pinellas Park High School. I would like to have my children go to Palm Harbor University High School. There is a possibility that over the summer, we may move to Pasco County. If accepted into Palm Harbor, would they still be able to attend if we move to Pasco?
The minute you leave Pinellas County, you forfeit your seat in a district application program or an SAR. You would have to apply for a special attendance permit. So you would lose your seat, and then you would have to apply for a special attendance permit. And I will tell you, at the schools that are close to capacity, there's very few special attendance requests that are given to those schools. We have to look at the capacity of each school before we determine how many seats can be given for a special attendance or a special assignment request or permit.
If my twins are both waitlisted, do I have to register them for their zone school, or are they automatically enrolled in their zone school?
So if they're already in your zone school, you don't have to worry about anything. If they are not, you would want to set up a reservation. So you can either do that yourself through reservation.pcsb.org, or you can call the student assignment office at 727-588-6210, and we can assist by helping make that reservation. You can hold off and wait till you see closer if you're enrolled or not. So it doesn't have to be right away. You can kind of give yourself a chance to see if you're coming off the wait list. You can see what your results are, the SAR. But you definitely want to try to enroll in the beginning of the summer just so schools can start to look at scheduling.
This question is for Tarpon Springs High School. How big is each cohort at Tarpon Springs High School?
Good question. Each grade level cohort is roughly 300 students.
If my son gets into a non-zoned school, does his sister automatically get in next year when she goes into K? So if you apply for a special assignment request, and let's say you get San Jose, when you go for the next year, you would still have to apply for a special assignment request, but there is a sibling priority. So there is a better chance that's given to the sibling when they make that special assignment request.
How do you know what schools still have available seats?
So, starting Saturday, once we get through the appeal week and the newly invited sibling, I'll be able to have a better idea of what our wait lists are looking like, and then which schools will still have seats after those wait lists. I will post the wait list size and the available seats on the DAP website. So if you go to www.pcsb.org/DAP, you'll be able to see a list of which schools still have room, and then which schools, the size of the wait list, to help guide your decision during the late application period. As far as special assignment requests, as far as which schools have capacity, right now, teacher units and decisions are being made for next year. So once we have a better idea of how each school is going to be staffed, and we're looking at how many are already enrolled before April 1st on the district website at pcsb.org/registration, I will also have a list of schools that have capacity. So you'll be able to go there and see which schools have room and available seats. So you have a better idea of which schools you can apply to. Maybe it's an Osceola Middle School or San Jose, or it's Tarpon Springs or Sandy Lane, but those will be available so you can kind of see which schools still have capacity and would be able to issue a special attendance permit or a special assignment request.
If my rising kindergartner has an IEP for a local school, can we get a SAR?
An IEP at a local school? I'm sorry, could you repeat the question one more time?
If my rising kindergartner has an IEP for our local school, can we get an SAR?
Yes. So if it's an SAR request, I work with this ESE department to make sure that all accommodations can be met with the IEP, but you can still get SARs if you have an IEP.
Since you have to register for public before you can get an SAR, does it affect position on fundamental or charter school wait lists?
No, that's a very good question. So to be able to apply for a special assignment request, you have to be enrolled at your zone school or a school for the next school year. So you can be in a DAP school or you can be in a different school, but if you're not enrolled, the system's not going to let you apply. So if you definitely know you're interested in applying for a special assignment request, you want to make sure that you are enrolled before April 1st or before April 15th. That first initial window for the special assignment request is the best chance to get in or get one issued.
Is there a way to determine if there is space at a non-zone school prior to applying for a special assignment request?
So yes, so at our website, pcsb.org/registration, there's going to be a list of schools with capacity. That'll be posted closer to the end of March before that application period opens. And at that time, you'll be able to see a list of all the schools that have room and availability to be able to apply for a special assignment request.
Regarding the DAP waitlist order and schools reaching out to those on the list, is higher priority given to those who lived closer to the DAP school than others on the wait list?
So I think that's referring to what we call a proximity priority, and that only applies during the invitation period. So proximity priorities are with district application programs, so either fundamental or magnet programs. And with that, they'll give priorities to like the sibling priority or feeder pattern priority or professional courtesy. And then they'll look at how many seats are still available. And a certain percentage of those seats will go to the people who live closest to the school using something called a Manhattan Distance Mile. That proximity priority goes into the number of people who are invited. It does not have anything to do with the wait list. So where you live in relation to the school does not come into play with a special assignment request or the wait list for district application programs.
I am on the waiting list for 2 schools. how long do I have to accept if I'm invited?
Most schools will give 3 to 5 days. By policy, they just need to give 3 days. They have to reach out to you if they're not able to connect the first time, they have to reach out to you at least on 3 different days, and they'll keep a log of it. And usually schools will give you anywhere from 3 to 5 days to respond.
If we accept a seat at a charter school first and then decide we want to try to get into a different public school through the SAR, what happens? We automatically get enrolled into the SAR school if there is room?
So a phone call will go out from the district, a phone call and email saying that you have been granted a special assignment request. You're given a window, so there's like 24 hours or to 48 hours where if you decide you really would prefer to stay in that charter school or at your zone school, you just need to reach back out to the student assignment office, and there'll be instructions in that phone call and email, and let us know, and then that way you would either remain in the charter or your zone school, so you don't have to actually accept that SAR. So you'll be given a choice with that. If we don't hear back to you, you will automatically be enrolled in that school for the SAR. So at this point, I want to thank you for joining us. It doesn't look like we have that many more questions coming in. If you do, please know that you can email us at dap@pcsb.org or studentassignment@pcsb.org. All the information for the different schools that you saw tonight will be available too. They're offering school tours. They're offering different options to be able to get to know the programs a little bit more. And as I said, thank you for joining us. If you have any more questions, just let us know and we'll be glad to address them at a later time.